Hey David, how you doing? Just dropped off my van and I'm walking home. I was gonna ride my bike, but that praying mantis, as it turns out, that's a kind of a cocoon thing that they make and lay eggs in it, and the eggs mature over the winter and the babies hatch in the spring. You ever heard of that? The praying mantis? So the praying mantis did that on my bicycle tire. So I didn't want to disturb it. Even though the praying mantis is gone, I want to wait till it warms up tomorrow and get it off there and stick it on a tree someplace. It's kind of cool now, and I didn't want to screw it up. Oh, go ahead, Mary. Hey, Samka. Hey, Mary. Yeah, go ahead. What you need? Remember, you're getting what you paid for. It's partying here in West Branch. It's actually a nice night to walk home. I still think this camera doesn't work as good as it should. Oh, did you? What? You can email me or you can call me or something. Yeah. Well, you want my email and you can give me a call later tonight? It's really getting damp in the nights. No, I never talked to Angie, and no, I have not talked to Manny and Jerry. Although I did call Gary today, Becky's friend, and she's doing fine. She has a phone problem, and he lent her his phone. But everything's fine with Becky. There's no problems out there. Oh, that's interesting, Dave. Yeah, I got video. What I did is I went out and interviewed the people at the farm. It took about 25 minutes. And what I do when I've taken photos for them before, like infrared photos of their property, and I just give them the SD card, and I'll say, well, I'll be back in a couple days. I just dropped my van off, so I'm walking home. So I will. The bad news is I'm not going to be able to upload the bald eagle, the praying mantis nest, or the interview until I get that SD card back, which will probably be tomorrow, and it may not be till Friday. Yeah, you get a hold of me, Mary, if you need to. Hey, Flower Fairy. I'm doing pretty good. I just got the guy I told you that set up in a hotel room. They gave me a good deal. I got him a month. $700, $300 deposit, man. You can't beat that for a whole month in a nice hotel. This poor guy, you know, there's certain little, I call them litmus tests, where you can figure out people where coming from. Now, this guy's going through a tough time now, right? And he's getting some check tomorrow from where he worked last time. And he said, well, let me pay half of it. It's like, no, that's all right, man. Just let me get this, because, you know, these people in these predicaments, man, you know, in the old days, you were homeless and that was it. And you got a job, and when you got your stuff, everything was fine. It's not like that anymore. There's all these rules and regulations with workers' comp and liability carriers. So what happened is he had a job. He got fired from it for saying the N-word to another black guy, and a white lady complained that worked there. So, you know, his ID had been expired. And now, you know, it doesn't matter if it's expired if you're already employed and they have your stuff. Well, once you get canned, it's a big damn deal. So he's running around to the Secretary of State and trying to do this, and I just feel bad for the guy. They train. I don't. She wasn't ever really a big revenue person, really. Most of those videos got the yellow dollar sign. They believe that it's content not suitable for most advertisers. I haven't even monetized my last 100 uploads. Fuck it. All it does is piss me off. So now it's not an issue. So they can't take away what I don't have. So that's not really true. No, I can line that up with you. That's no problem. I think you'd like Gary too. I don't know if you. Gary's a top-notch gentleman. Gary is a good guy. He's done so much for Becky. I'm telling you, he is a good guy. If you ever need cologne or perfume, yeah, I'll mention that to Becky. Would you mind if I gave you I'll get her number when she gets this phone back and can set it up. Becky's a sweetheart. You'll have a super interesting conversation with her. Hey, Cynthia. Yeah, Becky's a lot of fun, man. It's a fun time. And on Maddie, I haven't talked to them in a long time. I mean, no matter what you do in this kind of hobby, you're going to catch it from both ends. I'm glad I did what I did, and I still think she's better than she would have been had she not started her own channel. Look, man, it's a life of addiction, okay? It's difficult, and I don't know everything that went on, and nobody wants Maddie to do better, but do better is subjective. And I think you know what I mean when I'd like her to do better, but you gotta want to, and you can't make people do that, and it sucks. But with any of these people, I mean, of course it's great when they do well, but if they don't, I don't have any expectations, to tell you the truth. Yeah, she's cool. Yeah, Becky's an interesting person to talk to. You're not bullshitting her on anything. I tell them all the time they need to hire her and Tassie as security consultants. Interview these people that they think are infringing on national security. You're not going to bullshit them at all. They made half-second decisions their whole life. I dropped my van off and I was going to walk home. I mean, I usually take my bike and then ride it home, but a praying mantis laid its eggs on the tire of my bike and I don't want to disturb it. So I'm just walking home. It's only about a mile. It's no big deal. I'll wait till it warms up tomorrow and then take it off with a butter knife and stick it on a tree. I don't know if you've ever seen a praying mantis do it. It's pretty damn impressive. Yeah, one day at a time. What's ASL? Nah, I went and got her a hamburger, and then I took her around with me all day today. And I dropped her off. Daisy's, and those dogs, I've had it happen to me twice since I've owned her. I mean, she can do all right, but those long spine dogs, if they're not used to, and I shouldn't even use that term, they're just not meant for long walks. And both times that happened with Daisy, we got lost in the woods, and it was just a lot longer walk than I planned, and she gets these muscle spasms. There's nothing you're going to do without medication to get her out of them. It'll like paralyze her. You can rub it and put stuff on it and give her, anything you can read on the internet. She needs a shot and muscle relaxers and no activity. That's happened to me 2 times, so I just don't set her up to have that happen. I mean, it's hard surface the whole way. It's a mile on concrete, so I'm not doing it. I'd love to, believe me. But, oh, here comes a train. No, that's all right, man. No, don't worry about that. I actually am enjoying walking, but I usually, like as I was just telling them, I take my bike, but that praying mantis laid that thing on it, and I didn't want to disturb it. It's no big deal. It's a mile. I've done it a million times. It's actually kind of fun. It's different than riding a bike. So I'm fine with it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Believe it or not, it's not like you think down there. It depends where you're at. You're gonna get to see a train, though, I'll tell you that. Should have brought my GoPro. I got to do income tax stuff tonight, man. I am really dreading it. I did my damn wife a favor and did joint filing. Doesn't help me out at all. Helps her out. She says I need this stuff done. She called me 2 days ago. So I got to do it tonight and email it to the CPA. Such a pain in the ass. Hey, KP. Oh, I believe it. Yeah, super cool. I'm going to have a party. This train's coming down the tracks, so I'll tell you that. You know, when this restaurant at first opened, these people parked right on the tracks, and they had to stop the train and get out and go in the restaurant and tell them to move their cars. Cover your ears. Come on, bring it on, train. Stand right here, look it right in the eye. Get rid of Q if they're causing a problem. You know what that is. Hey, Terry. How you doing?
Good, you?
Good. Am I in your way?
Nope, he was just pulling, so we're just relaxing.
Oh, okay. I was gonna just videotape this train.
Oh.
I did. I got a bunch of books. I'll upload it tonight. Yeah, I sure will. Yeah, I got about 13 books. They've really slowed down their speed over the last couple years.
Yeah.
They used to really fly through here.
Yeah, they have.
But now it's like slow. It's that way down around Sterling too. I don't know if it's a track issue or what. Have a good night. Yeah, I like the sound of that train horn. Have you heard that weird kind of train horn once in a while? It almost sounds like it's a party toy. Do you ever hear that weird horn? Believe it or not, you can hear a train horn here 24 miles away if the conditions are right. Yeah, the camera makes it look like that. Flower Fear, I wasn't like as close as you'd think. The camera makes it look like that. Hey, Annie. Hey, the Sweetbriar Farms. This is the guy that I interviewed tonight, him and his wife. The guy with the little farm that sells all the honey and pumpkins and stuff. So if you have any questions, fire away. I like watching the trains come through. You know, I also on that camera that Sweetbriar Farms, there's a train going through Bay City too, on that SD card. And actually, I don't know what railroad it is. I thought everything down there was Lake States, but it wasn't. It was like LNR something. So you'll see a train clip when I was going through Bay City last night. Yeah, it's a cute little town, isn't it? Yeah, I think you got to put it where the squirrel can't get it, which is hard to do. Sweetbriar, you got any recommendations on a squirrel eating a pumpkin? How about a 22 between the eyes? I'm in West Branch, downtown West Branch. See, you guys don't see me down here that much. This is the dress that I picked out for Becky. I'm gonna get Becky this dress. A BB gun, yeah, BB gun, that's a good idea. There's a lot of things on YouTube to mess around with squirrels. This is old-fashioned up here. People actually get married still. Can you believe it? Everybody's short-staffed. Wrap the pumpkin in chicken wire. There you go. Yeah, they got a lot of cool things down here. There's a coffee shop. That's another health food nut thing over there, that Living Well. Those are apartments above these buildings. These people over here really go through a lot of trouble to decorate and promote. They have wine tastings. And honestly, I've never been in there, but it's really kind of cool. Oh yeah, Penny. Yeah, Penny up Sweetbriar. That's the one I was telling you about. Sweetbriar. See these cute little things they have in the windows? This is like the old days. Daisy's good. But these people really can't. The furniture store does too. Days to Christmas. You see that? Christmas countdown. This is a health nut store. You know, tofu and wheatgrass and all that kind of stuff. They did a great job of remodeling this place. Oh my God, Cindy. I've heard of that happening before. Bar business is dead. This is a park that was obtained from funding from a grant. I'll tell you, any of you guys looking for part-time jobs out there, writing grants, there's really good money in it. And it's not hard to do. Yeah, we can do it. I'll get mine. That's no problem. I'll do it. I haven't put mine on in quite a while. See this cute little park? If you think of getting crazy here, don't do it. Camera. Oh my God, Cindy. Yeah, it's terrible. My brother-in-law was killed in a fluke gun accident by a .22 short. And I know the cop that showed up on the call. He said all he had was a little speck of blood on a white t-shirt, lodged right in the top of his aorta. Yeah, sorry about that happening to that guy. Uh-oh. This place was a taco place. It just never worked. Here's another place that really decorates the windows and stuff a lot. Yeah, that's what happened with my buddy, my brother-in-law and a guy were playing quick draw. There was one bullet in the chamber. I remember it was in the National Enquirer. My mom was really mad about it because they made it sound like it was like a Old West shootout and it was an accident. Patriotism. Don't tread on me. Yeah, I don't eat, drink, and smoke cigars. I don't think that's good advice. Rush Limbaugh said there was nothing wrong with smoking cigars and that they were doing nothing but sending panic through the people that enjoyed them. Well, I'm sure Rush would like to involve himself in this conversation right now, but he can't because he's dead from lung cancer. That's the Snellen eye chart, an old one, turned into wine. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Indigo. This is a clothing shop. Supposedly they do a big online business. This is an antique store. It's cute, isn't it? Are you doing better? Good. I know a girl that just got an internship here. She worked at the coffee shop. It's cute, isn't it? I saw this guy earlier. He needs a pair of headers on this thing. You couldn't even hear it go by. So quiet. He's got dual exhaust. I passed him earlier. And I'll tell you another thing I noticed when they were in it is that the people looked big. They looked huge in it. It looked like they were driving like a kid-sized car. Yeah, there's actually companies that you hire to come in and do that. My wife's best friend's husband killed himself 20 years ago, and the son just killed himself about a year ago. And there's companies that come in, they charge you like $7,500. It's expensive. Because he was renting an apartment and, if you're broke, I mean, they got to do it. But if you've got some money, and the mother does, she had to pay for that. That's nice, isn't it? I had a couple pit bulls one time, and I had a living room with white furniture and white carpet, just kind of trying something different. The damn pit bulls got out of the cage, and what did they find? A package of ink pens. Did about $8,000 worth of damage. Yeah, they're really nice people. Yep. West Branch, Michigan. Yep. It's pretty nice. This is a brewery place. So you got a cinema over here. Actually showing movies again. That place is for sale if anybody wants it. What I can't figure out about this is every up north movie theater had a fundraiser to keep the place because things had switched to digital. Oh, I want to tell you something else too. This alley right here, there have been bees. Did you know this, Sweetbriar? There have been bees in these walls without any dead years. Occupied bee colonies. They've requeened themselves for 108 years at least. Bees in these walls, 108 years with no human intervention. No honey is taken. No queens are introduced. That's pretty impressive. Isn't that cool? If you go in on certain times of the year, if you put your ear up to the wall, you can hear them in there buzzing. And also during the winter, beehives are run by females. All the males are kicked out. You'll see thousands of bees dead on the sidewalk. All males. Isn't that cool? Oh, good for you, Heaven Hill. The honey's in the walls. You know, I tell people all the time, Sweet Briar knows this. I said the honey is for the bees. That's why they make it. It smells like honey too. It smells like honey. Now I've never been upstairs. I probably could get up there if I wanted to, but I think it's just super interesting. You know, they talk about bees having a problem living and bees this, bees that. Yeah, the problem is mankind's intervention. If you just let them pick their own place to live, they do fine. This colony has outlived the people that built the building. That's pretty impressive to me. So is this. Oh, I'll show you this when I get home. You'll be able to see it on my bike tire. The thing that the praying mantis made. Yeah, the bees eat the honey. Yeah, they survive. It keeps them through the winter. It's to bring up brood. Yeah, that's their food, made from pollen and enzymes and what have you. Yep. Just got a singer here. I wonder if Carrie's singing in here tonight. Nope. Yeah, Michigan's cool. Maybe Carrie's gonna be. I know Carrie sings in here sometimes. That's not her though. That's G's Pizza. Man, that COVID really hurt them big time. Anyway, the brewery place just bought this place. They're gonna do something with it. Joyful things are coming soon. And this place over here is a gaming thing now. Actually, their parents own that coffee shop in the Tanger Mall. That's the Sun. It's cool looking, isn't it? Yeah. That's a commissioned mural. Bye, Terry. You done your first video yet on your GoPro? Yeah, Michigan's a good state. Look at all the leaves, still green. Yeah, she's a good singer. Last time I saw Carrie, oh, look at all the jewelry. Swarovski crystal. I've got a couple of these somewhere. Anybody into crystal, I'll send them to you when I find. I think I know where they're at. Oh, big time, Terry. Yeah, you don't have to be scared that the cops stop you here. There you do. And the cops here aren't driving stolen cars. The moon tonight. Oh yeah, Carrie's a nice person. I haven't seen her singing forever. You know that video, actually I didn't think that video was going to be that fast, where I mentioned that Jan's bar in Bay City where that murder took place. But she plays in that bar right around the corner. When you see her play that BMO's, that's right around the corner. Comes a Harley. Temperatures, I think it's 66, but high humidity and no wind. It's a great night for a walk. No, actually, the guy I interviewed's on here right now. He's got the SD card, so I probably won't upload that till I just gave them the SD card because they wanted to copy the interview themselves. So I just left it there. I'll upload it tomorrow or Friday. No, it's not, Delbert. It's a preload to looking at some eggs that a praying mantis laid today in 90 minutes on the side of my bike tire. Oh, 68, that's nice. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, he'll know that if he's on here. That's the girl I was really good friends with over there. But her husband didn't want her hanging around me anymore. So I haven't seen her in about 6 years. And I'm fine with it. She was the one that was always saying her husband was like so trusting and that he didn't care any male friend she had. Well, not true. Yeah, it'd cost you a fortune. Anything to Alaska is a fortune. If you go there and you look, I've been up there before and caught fish, and it just wasn't worth it. You're better off going to like a really good fish place and buying it. Yeah, Sherry's doing great. There's somebody on here, but I don't, there's people on here that do a lot out there for people. But, I don't bring their name up. They never said I should or I shouldn't, so I don't. But she's been instrumental in a lot of Sherry's success and kept her spirits up when times were not too good. So Sherry's doing great. She's in a residential treatment program that's a year long, a religious-based thing, and last I heard, she's doing well. I'm in West Branch. So good for her. No, I dropped the Astrovan off. I'm getting that. Hey, you want to know a funny thing? That part of what I'm getting out of there, that was set up for surveillance. And the heating unit was a propane unit with a thermostat, because if you're doing surveillance for a long time, a dead giveaway is that your cars or your van's running, sitting in a neighborhood. So you equip them so you can heat it and cool it without the engine running. It ups your success rate big time. But anyway, I've had that in there. I haven't done a PI case in probably 10 years. And sometimes I've thought of just filling the propane tank because it was kind of cool and I could have kept Daisy warm. When I went back there and took that rear seat out tonight, there was about a 3/8 inch completely rusted around the exhaust, which meant that if I'd have just fired that up in the winter, thinking that I was keeping Daisy warm, she'd have been asphyxiated for sure. All the exhaust, the carbon monoxide, would have got piped into the back portion of the van. And that's a small area. So it just goes to show you. I'd like to think that I would have checked that, but if you look at the metal piping, it's in a hard to find place, and you looking at it in the parts that are left, it almost looks like somebody took a grinder to it, but they didn't. It just, for whatever reason, rusted that way. That shows you, and that's how people die in hunting cabins and all sorts of other deals. You assume it's like it was when you last used it. It's not. The exhaust was no longer getting piped out the bottom. Yeah, I know. Anytime I've got any kind of heat anywhere without a carbon monoxide detector, I always have the window cracked open. When I was in high school, a whole family died of that, a McInhill family. Carbon dioxide killed the whole family. Bye, Watson. Hey, Faye. They're tearing this down. My buddy's parents donated $400,000 for this building 35 years ago. And now they're tearing it down. And the son, my buddy, he's a little pissed about it. That's why whenever you donate money, particularly to a museum, you want to read the fine print. Most of that stuff, not all of it, gets sold or traded or stays in a basement from the day you gave it to them till the day you die. Not at all what you thought was going to happen to it when you donated it. Yeah, generators, yep, sure is, yep. It gets people in airplanes too. Look at that golfer, that Payne Stewart. That was hypoxia, but the point is things can happen in a confined area much quicker than they would in like a house with a lot of square feet. Yeah, hypoxia. Before you know it, you're tired. Everybody was asleep. Captain, co-pilot, golfer. Set an F-16 up next to it. The windows were so fogged because of the moisture. They couldn't see in there, but it finally ran out of gas and crashed in a, I don't know if it was South or North Dakota cornfield. Yeah, no, I'm telling you. And it's not to say that there aren't places where it works out just fine. But that's not uncommon at all. Go Google some of the lawsuits in Chicago where stuff was donated to the Field Museum. Look at some of those monster lawsuits. Because rich people, they're pissed. They say, well, that's not what I wanted you to do with it. And they say, screw you. You should have read the fine print. It's like, well, screw me, screw you. And they quite happily will put as much money as they have to into getting their way through a lawsuit. Yeah, Google it. There's a name for that. It's not donating. There's a contract that you enter in. But these places have it down. I was part of the equation that got that crook that was in that Deadwood Historical Museum charged selling stuff. They've caught 2 people over the years selling documents stolen out of the Library of Congress. You want an interesting story? Look up the Mormon Forger. The Mormon Forger. That scumbag actually was in the library across the street from me where I lived in Chicago, the Newberry Library. And he'd stole some things out of there. Jack Parr? No. No, Ray. Hey, John. I didn't know him. Now, another thing that I find interesting is the state police post. They just built a new state police post. And this old one right up here on the right was going to be given to the city October 1st. Let me tell you, a lot of these cities are struggling financially. I'll bet that was a deal that they wish they didn't strike. It's an old building, window air conditioning units. Now, you know, everybody's supposed to have a big smile on their face, and they're stuck with this old, outdated building that, you know, had a jail cell and was set up at a police department. It's the same with old churches. They're designed for worship and people sitting there for an hour. And when you try and make a house out of them, it doesn't really work so well. You know, I was on my recumbent bike one time, and that thing hauls ass. Got 23 speeds, and I was going downhill. And it was stupid, really, but it was like 3 o'clock in the morning on a weekday, and I was out riding around right here at this intersection. I don't know what in the hell they were doing behind there. This is like a place that does massages and hair. Anyway, I was coming down through here, right through here, and I bet I was doing 40 miles an hour, and a guy came right out. There's no way I was going to stop. Saw me at the last second, jammed on his brakes, and I actually had the pedal barely nick the front bumper. Halloween decorations. Spooky. And there's something weird going on with that old weird looking building up there on the right. That was sold. It's like 100 years old or something. It's supposed to be a drive-through pharmacy, but they went in there, they worked their ass off for 2 weeks, and we haven't seen them since. So I don't know whether they got in trouble with a building inspector. That'd be my first guess. Yeah, walking to my house, yep. Now the Rite Aid here stays open till 10. The Walgreens closes at 9. And I have not seen the cat since the video I uploaded. So I don't know what happened to him. I didn't see him flat as a pancake in the road either. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it did too. It was a cute cat. I hope it did anyway. I think it did. That's a good guess. He's not dead anywhere around. I'll check again, but I have checked quite a few times, especially that next day, but I don't see any signs of a cat. Yeah, you might be right, but they would have had to come back because they could have. I don't know why they just didn't take it right then. I don't think you just could have picked it up, but maybe it could have. It was right here. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. And like I said, this is a cardboard compactor. It's not like there's food hanging around here. I mean, there's probably is sometimes, but it's not like behind a restaurant, you know? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Nope. I checked Rite Aid too, just for the hell of it. Don't work too hard is right, Salty. No, it's not here for sure. I don't know about that, but thank you. Oh, lights just went off. Party's over. At least you, I think you would agree that I'm not murdering people. See now, you know, a lot of people, including myself, everybody says, why is it so dark when you do your chats now compared to the old days? That's why these lights get turned off much sooner now. And the bushes are growing over one of our windows. I don't really care that much. Not like you got some beautiful view. There's the man, world headquarters. Yeah, I'm the same way. You know, I've jumped over this fence before, and I thought I had a quadruple hernia. It's not short like you think it is. The last time I did that, and the only time, I think my balls struck me in the chin. I'm not kidding you, I bottomed out. It's not a short jump like you think. And I'm not 18 anymore. You know, the other night there was a huge boom of lightning, and it was right around here. And the first thing I thought was, God, I hope it didn't hit my kayaks. Because it could have, but it didn't. Oh, she will be. See this white thing right here? Right there. Praying mantis eggs. Right there. Hey, hon. You hear Dad? I can see the white on her chest. Hey, hon. Here's my girl. Oh, yeah. Hi, hon. Oh, you wonder where Dad went, honey? She's, come on out. Go pee-pee. Hi, honey. Hi, hon. Want to go pee-pees? Here's a girl. Hi, hon. Good girl, hon. What a nice night, though. Yeah, I leave it long on there. She got one of her chewies. Yeah, it's true. Look at the moon out there tonight. Stars out. Yeah, I don't ride it that much. I mean, you know, I liked all this stuff, but I'm not like about an hour in a kayak, about 45 minutes on a bike. Yeah, I do enjoy it, but not like, you know what I mean, like a crazy. Well, the problem is these bushes are old, and it gets to the point where you can't trim them anymore because there's only like trunk, and that's where we're at with these. They're going to replace them in the spring. So you see the blinking nail salon across the way. Yeah, I dropped it off the shop. I left it there. Yep. I'm getting the heater taken out, the blower taken out, the fans, the curtains taken down, the holes plugged, and I'm getting the carpet ripped out. And also, the doors in the back, that cable must have rusted. You can't open the back doors. So I'm getting that cable replaced because it'll be so much easier. And then I'm going to take a 3/4 inch piece of plywood, cut it to fit, and glue indoor or outdoor carpet on it. Totally hillbilly. No, I'm not. Nope. Actually, I took the rear seat out and I put it in my living room. So don't ever accuse me of not having living room furniture. I've got the rear seat from an Astro van. I do have a plan. No, the whole back's going to be bare. Just big flat spot with nothing in the way. Yeah, did you go eat at that really good restaurant at Luna Pier, Cindy? That kind of famous restaurant. They have an excellent seafood platter. That's where I bought my big kayak, Luna Pier. Oh, wow, Frisky. Cool. Oh, there's that guy. He just got a new hunting dog. That guy works with foster babies for the state. Oh, show it to you? Yeah, let me get a flashlight first. I have great video I'm going to upload of it. Pretty sure I got a flashlight in here. Right there. It's about 1.5 inches long, 3/4 inches wide. Took 90 minutes. That's filled with praying mantis eggs. What the fuck is this thing doing? Filled with praying mantis eggs. They mature through the winter, hatch in the spring, and then they take off and go live the life of a praying mantis. I had to look it up. I've never seen this before. No, I'll be able to get it off tomorrow when it's warm. I'm going to take it off with a razor blade. I'm going to stick it to a tree. Isn't that cool? See it next to a pen light? Yeah, that's what it looks like, expanded foam. Yep. Oh yeah, there's a lot of glass, yep. That's like I got a couple other pieces, but that's a good piece actually. That's 3/8. It's hard to find. It's not 1/4 inch. It's all hand cut, beveled glass. I mean, it really doesn't look good in a new condo, but at the time I was just thought, hell with it. This Cindy's got a good eye. Hey, Christine. It's a nice night out. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I got good video of it making it. About a quarter of the way, halfway, and then finished. It's spinning around, looked like an ice cream dispenser, making a sundae. No kidding. Yeah, I mean, you can't beat it. I got this place for 75 grand 10 years ago, and it had been on the market 5 years. It's like 2,300 square feet. Hardwood floors, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Bath and a half, I should say. It's good for me. Utilities are cheap. There goes a rabbit. You know, I'm in the middle of 2 people heating the outer wall, so my utilities are nothing, even in a super cold month. Maybe $100. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really. Yeah, at the time, it really wasn't that great of a deal. You know, it wasn't. Like I said, it was on the market 5 years. Now these are selling for around like 130, 140 now. Which, so what? It's not like, you know. I'm sure I'm gonna end up dying on in this place. I doubt that I'll move again. I hope not. So, you know, it doesn't really matter what it goes up to, you know what I mean? Yeah, people are weird, man. I mean, by and large, people are really good on YouTube, but there are definitely some wackos out there. Yeah, it was a good price. I mean, it was. But even when I got that for 75, if I'd have tried to get that like in a Detroit suburb, it still probably would have been 185 or something. You know what I mean? So for a long time, I mean, houses up here were like super cheap. And but it's getting to where it's not really like that anymore. I mean, there's no jobs up here. I mean, if you don't work for the government in some fashion, like post office, DNR, cop, fireman. Of course, firemen's all part-time. I mean, this place is taking its hits too. You know, there's a lot of foreclosures and places. The strip mall is only half full. My taxes are like $1,700. That's not bad. So really, I mean, you know, I don't have expensive tastes. I don't have a car payment, that's for sure. I buy everything used too. Yeah, we get a pretty, you know, it's not bad, the food. I mean, it's, you know, it's good enough for me, you know? You know, the place that was like kind of a high end, the Willow Tree, been around for years. That sold for like $1.5 million 15 years ago. Waiting line, blah, blah, blah. This country club behind me, that used to be an hour-and-a-half wait in the summertime. You'd had to get approved for a membership. That thing went tits up twice. But anyway, the Willow Tree, this was a guy, Tony. If you look it up, the Willow Tree, he was kind of a character. And started losing weight. The wife worked there, you know, the whole family, that kind of thing. They owned like 6 or 7 places. You never knew with Tony whether he owned it or whether he said he owned it and somebody else did and he was trying to manage it. One of those kind of deals. Anyway, he ended up getting checked into a hospital, got emergency surgery, had colon cancer, got discharged, didn't want to go back to Mayo Clinic, stayed in a hotel. Anyway, he ended up bleeding to death in a bathroom. Then COVID. And then the wife lost the first restaurant, the Glass, was it the Glass Slipper or something? Someplace, no, Sugar Bowl. Lost that, and then she ended up losing this Willow Tree here. And then while they were trying to get their act together, come up with some money, some way to open the doors when the COVID thing passed, the pipes broke, and that was it. Last I heard, she was living down in Clearwater, Florida with a girl. One of their girl had brain cancer. And man, you talk about your life going from like pretty good to really bad. It can happen to anybody. Oh, good, Brian. Yeah, if you can get it, yeah. Sure is, yep. Yeah. No, it's true. It's true, John. Yep. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, it really is. You know, we've had our own scandals. I think it was about 30 years ago. The newspaper guy owner was getting divorced from his wife, and somebody walked in broad daylight and put a bullet right between her eyes and the boyfriend's, and they never caught him. No, it's not. Actually, the nights stay like 65 all night long. It's like great. You know, as long as the temperature's low, I don't mind high humidity. It makes for like a warm, comfortable night. Oh, is it, little piece? Hey, BJ, how you doing? The party store? Which one? Which one, the party store? You mean the one that I did a video of a while back? Oh, good, BJ. That's what everybody... Actually, the guy that's doing the work to my van, they're an older couple. He's like 77. He's got a heart problem. Sweetheart people, nice. I don't know if you know them, Sweetbriar. They own Zettel's Collision. And they actually called me yesterday and said, hey, you still thinking about getting that work done? So it's like, yeah, I'll drop it off. Yep. Changes every hour. Oh, Jan's Party Store. Oh, yeah. That, you know, I did a time lapse, and I did it on a different setting than I thought. So people thought I was probably trying to get views or something. I thought that when I took my time and drove around it, that's in Bay City. That's right around the corner where Carrie plays. BMO's, that bar. And, you know, they got a murder trial going on now. You can look it up. Jan's Party Store, Bay City, Michigan murder trial. And I thought that you would be able to see the party store better, even though it was a time-lapse video, because I had it on time-lapse video, not photo. But it kind of flew by and people got pissed. I see they gave it bad ratings. But I'll put a link to the murder there. Just kind of interesting, you know. It's like I said, there's one street that defines heavy crime and stuff like that happens to, you know, $450,000 condominiums. Yeah, you're right, Sweetbriar. Yep. Yeah, I'm a big tipper too. No kidding, Faye. Yeah, they really, yeah, that's a sad story. Daisy's over there checking out where the deer roam around. Oh, thank you, little piece, but I don't care about that. Appreciate it, though. This thing's terrible in low light. I see it, Daisy girl. Yeah, she chases. You better believe she does. She's smelling one that just ran through there a few minutes ago. She'll chase anything. Oh, hey, Luana, how you doing? I don't think there's any money in seeds in a small time thing. Yeah, where you been? You know, you can barely see these damn avatars on these when you're on a cell phone. She's growling now, barking. There's something back there. Probably the deer coming out wanting to eat. That big doe will come right out and walk right up to Daisy. She's not afraid. They want to come out and eat that grass. Yeah, that's how it is with YouTube. You don't get notifications. YouTube will say, well, how much are you paying for it? Everything's free, so that's why there's no customer service line. That's how I think YouTube could really jack up their revenue, is to have a paid customer service. You paid for it, be worth it. You got to fill out so much bullshit when you get a beef with somebody. It'd be so much easier to talk to a person. Oh, okay. Yeah, Steph, how you doing? Well, you've been watching them? Okay. That's your spot, Daisy. Oh, okay, Christine. I'll come down there and party all night. What are you doing, hon? What? What do you want, hon? Yeah, she does that a lot. Daisy's like a verbal dog. Yeah, she's a great dog. Yeah, she's really a neat dog. What? Yeah, she does this a lot. What do you want? I know what she wants. She wants treat. You want treat? Good night, Christine. She got a hamburger patty before I dropped off the van. Oh, Becky just texted me. Told me to tell everybody hello. Becky said hello to everybody. Yeah, sure will. She's got Gary's phone, and I don't know that it's like, I don't know if she doesn't know how to work it or what. Yeah, Becky's a sweetheart. You want a treat? Well, I think I'm going to sign off, you guys. I don't have much battery power left, and I got to do this income tax crap. So it was great impromptu chat. Appreciate you talking to me on my walk home. Good night, Steph. Yeah, see you, Alana. See you, Edward. Yeah, see you, Indigo. See you, Bopak. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night for sure. All right, Jabo. Yep, see you, Simka, Frisky. Bye, BJ. Bye, Murph. See you, Sweet Briar. Good night, Patricia. All right, Penny. Yep, take care. Bye, Tammy. See you, Indigo. Glad you're feeling better. Yep, see you, Terry. I'll break all 4 legs. Good night, me Candy. See you, Cindy. She's in the D, but she's using Gary's phone from Ann Arbor. Yep, take care, you guys. Have a good night. I'm coming, hon. All right, see you, Faye. I know, I'm coming.